So the winter window is open, and despite the cries from Pochettino to sign a centre-back and a striker, there seems to be close to no motion from sporting directors of Chelsea. While Jackson has been away at AFCON and a break in the Premier League for Chelsea is underway, let's take a look at the names connected to the Chelsea transfer department in the window that will close in about 2 weeks' time. Here we go. Victor Osimhen. Though the man extended his contract with Napoli, it does not mean that he has dedicated his future to the club. In recent times, he has endured a strange relationship with his club, and even though Chelsea is going through a crisis, it's still a globally revered club compared to Napoli. And even though there is most likely no Champions League for Chelsea next season, there's still a chance that Osimhen will be lured to the club. However, for that to work, Chelsea would have to step up in terms of wages and at least make the Europa League. For this to even happen, the deal should be done in principle before the summer, like how it was done for Nkunku, because when the summer does come, it will be more competitive. We have no idea how Real Madrid, Man City or even Arsenal will be feeling about getting a new striker at the end of the season. Karim Benzema. The former Ballon d'Or is on his last hurrah at club football, and apparently he's at a standstill with his club Al Ittihad in Saudi Arabia and has not even shown up for training. No matter what the outcome of this is, acquiring the signature of this world-class player would be a coup for any club. And so for Chelsea to be able to bring Benzema to Stamford Bridge, they would first have to find a way around the wages. Right now, the guy makes about $4 million a week. The last I checked, the highest paid player in the Premier League is De Bruyne with about £400,000, which is not even a quarter of what Benzema is making. A serious wage cut would be enough to bring Benzema to the bridge, or maybe his parent club will have to continue to pay his salary while he's on loan to Chelsea till the end of the season. Whichever way, adding Benzema to an attack with Palmer, Sterling, Nkunku, Mudryk and Madueke would definitely be an upgrade worthy to see. Estevao Willian. This is a ridiculous signing that's about to happen. Why are we looking at a 16-year-old from Brazil where we need to be doing things on the pitch right now? Ousmane Diomande. This 20-year-old from Sporting CP has a £65 million release clause. He's still young and unproven in the Premier League. He doesn't even play in the Premier League. We need someone who understands the Premier League. Better yet, we need someone in their prime. We already have many future projects in defense. We do not need more. Instead of Diomande, why don't we rely on Chalobah or even wait for Fana to be back? This would be a bonehead move for the club. Luke Shaw. So after loaning out Maddison to Dortmund and playing Chilwell as a left winger again, Chelsea is looking to go for Luke Shaw. Yes, he has Premier League experience and will do well in the Chelsea back four, and I believe he even wanted to be in Chelsea from the beginning. But he's not someone to take over Chilwell's eventual departure. And most of all, he also has a poor injury history, just like Chilwell. Jean-Claire Todibo. This has no chance of happening. Why? Because he plays at Nice, who is owned by billionaire Jim Ratcliffe, who has acquired a portion of Manchester United. If anything, he will move to Man United. Michael Olise. Though we were not able to get his signature in the last window, it is said that the club is trying to sign him again. The truth is, as good as he is, we have Madueke, Mudryk and Sterling. If we're dedicated to grooming Madueke, he can be a force in the future. However, starting again with Olise would be starting again with the wings. Paulo Dybala. This Argentine is really cheap right now with a release clause of about £12 million. He's a seasoned striker and would definitely be a good poacher. However, he is injury prone. Ivan Toney continues to draw the attention of London. However, Toney has not played in a while. The fee for him is really too much for his level of quality, and he has clearly preferred Arsenal over Chelsea multiple times. It'll be way more work to acquire Toney. And what if he's not better than Jackson with the amount of money we spend on him? Food for thought. Ayrton Dovbyk, Victor Gyökeres, Dusan Vlahovic, Victor Boniface and even Evan Ferguson are other names attached to Chelsea. However, they should not be taken seriously as targets. Gone are the days when a single player could come in and revolutionize a match. Those days of Michael Owen running through the Argentinian team in the 1998 World Cup, or Maradona's famous sprints in the 80s, Neymar and Messi's on-field magic can rarely happen anymore. Making magic in football now relies on awareness, intelligence and a bit of luck. Look at Vini Jr. and Bellingham turning up at Real Madrid. They are not covering as much distance like the older greats, but most importantly, they have a great supporting cast. That's why just signing an Osimhen or a Benzema would not change a team like Chelsea. Greatness begins at the roots, and the roots of Chelsea right now are compromised. With the owners, the sporting directors and the coach at odds at even agreeing who should play for the team, there will never be a competent supporting cast with above average extras on the bench. And as long as we keep focusing on selling the youth of Chelsea, the club will sink into mediocrity. What do you think?
As we don't have the capacity